Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tactical Wisdom. Today, we're going to talk about BattlBox. As you know, I've become a BattlBox ambassador, and last month they ran a contest amongst their ambassadors, and whoever sold the most would get a $250 mystery box. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to open up that $250 mystery box. Got that bad boy right here, big old BattlBox, ready to open it up. Take a look at it, see what we have there. Going to be a good time. So we're going to jump into it. But first, if you want to check out some of my reviews of some of the stuff that was in last month's Battle Box, there's an article over at tactical-wisdom.com where I discuss some of the things that I used on a recent week-long training event down in North Carolina with NC Scout of brush beater training and consulting, brushbeater.org. I took a scout and recce courses, and I camped out the whole week and used a lot of the gear from the battle boxes. So without further ado, let's dig on into our battle box and see what we have. So this is a $250 mystery box, not a regular monthly box, but quite a bunch of cool stuff in here. We'll do another video here in a couple weeks with this month's box as soon as I get it. Uh, First thing in the box, always something cool to have. Ready Wise breakfast skillet. This is actually pretty cool. Early dawn breakfast skillet, eggs, sausage, peppers, and breakfast seasoning. Scrambled eggs, dehydrated. You pour in some water, seal it up, let it sit for about 10 minutes. Then it's ready to go. So this one's actually pretty good. I've had this a few times. I really like Ready Wise's stuff more than a lot of the others. Um, for example, if you buy things like uh, Patriot food or whatever it is. Those things are just large packages of one thing. These are small single person packages or two-person packages as opposed to a giant container that's for like 10 or 15 people. So, Ready Wise, good stuff. So, that's the first item in the box. Toss that over there. The next thing, I already had one of these from a previous month, but it's a really, really cool item, and I'm glad to have another one. So now I have a set of them. It's a Toadfish Tumbler, and it's got the anti-spill lid. Well, the coolest part about this is it's got a suction cup on the bottom, so when you set it on a table, it automatically suctions to the table. And it won't tip over. Even if it's bumped or whatever, it's going to stay there. In order to pick it up, you have to push it down and then lift, and it comes up. So the Toadfish Tumbler, really cool. They make a few other things like that. This is a pretty nice thing. It's about $40 worth of of cup here. Insulated, going to keep your stuff cold. It's even marked on the inside with the number of ounces, so that if you were mixing things, or I wouldn't mix drinks while I was camping. If you were using it to maybe just prepare foods and stuff. 8 ounces of water in there. You can use this to measure it, pour it in. Anyway, cool item. Toadfish, the Toadfish tumbler. I've got a couple of them now. Love it. Next in the mystery box, Zippo Typhoon Matches. I'm gonna kind of open this thing up and show you what it is. Uh, these are stormproof matches, pretty large. Um, Come in their own little plastic case and container. Here it is, says Zippo on it. What's really neat about this is it's waterproof. You open it up and it's full of waterproof matches in there. And it's got a foam head on the top so that they're not getting damaged in there. These are pretty legit and robust matches. Um, they're going to stay lit for a long time. They're going to light in all weather conditions. Pretty good stuff. Um, and then for a striking surface, let me put this back in here. This thing has a rubber seal on it. You pop that open. It's kind of tough, but there's the surface on here. And what's really cool is that in the box, you get two extra ones to replace this should it wear out. Kind of neat. You can refill it. It's a great little waterproof container. Uh, the Typhoon Match Kit from Zippo. Pretty cool. 15 bucks or so. Pretty neat. Keeping with the fire starting thing. The next item in the box is hot snot. It's fire lube in a tube. Don't get me started. Um, Essentially, it's just a tube of flammable material. You I'm just going to drop it. Tube of flammable material. You put it out, light it. It burns slowly, so that you can start a fire over it in any weather conditions. It won't flare up. It's handy to carry, clean burning. Pretty cool stuff. Sometimes your fire needs a little hand to get started. Me and Mark Sibley learned that one night on the side of a mountain. Sometimes you need a little help getting your fire started. Hot snot would have been helpful. We didn't have any. Um, this brings us to our first knife in the box. We have the Firebird by Gonzo Knife. So let's open up the box and check it out. The Gonzo Firebird knife. It's got a little directions thing. Probably says very pointy. Do not stab. It comes in a little carry case. It says Gonzo Tools right on it. You pull it out, and it's a pretty nice little pocket folder knife with a clip. Uh, Folds open, and it locks open. If you look right here, there's a lock that keeps it from closing up on you. You got to pull the lock to close it. Pretty neat stuff. Gonzo Firebird folder. Don't know a value on that, but this one's actually a pretty cool one with a. This one's probably around $45. Oh no, this is actually $69. I did look this one up. The Nikon H35 1600 lumen headlamp. Uh, I love headlamps. You could never have too many of them. This one has several different operating modes. It's got a couple different lights on there, and it's got a bunch of different modes. One light, red light, flashing, all kinds of neat things, and you can just change the modes as you go. It's very bright, as you can see. Um, just a neat little headlamp. Now we got to figure out how we can turn it off. It's arguing with me about wanting to turn off. It's off, and I can't even see. It's so bright in here. But Nikon H35 twin bulb headlamp. It's rechargeable. Pretty cool. And then we got three little BattlBox stickers, which is kind of cool. I'm going to put them on all my gear, so that's pretty neat. But the big daddy in this box, as always, there's a fixed blade knife. This is a Taurus fixed blade knife. And I know you guys are going to say something about Taurus guns, but this is a Taurus knife, not a Taurus gun. So we can kind of stow the hate for a minute. This is a $100 knife. It's $99.99 on retail. But the Taurus fixed blade knife comes in a really nice um, leather sheath that's set up for scout carry, but it's also set up for belt carry. So you can carry it really either way, mount it on your gear in some way. Solid snap for retention, but it's a pretty good sized knife. It's a 9-inch knife with I believe a 4.5-inch blade. Very nice. It's got the Taurus bull on there. Very good knife. Feels pretty solid in the hand. Very very nice knife. For whatever your needs are. It looks like just a good basic camp knife. I wouldn't necessarily call it a fighting knife, but still pretty neat. Great knife, $100, pretty cool. Great item to have there. Another item that I got at the same time as this from them is they call it the Bubby. It's BattlBox's answer to the Whoopee, right? The good old fashioned poncho liner. I'm not going to pull it completely out of here, but this one is in their version of a woodland camo. Pretty neat things, about $40. These ones have a zipper on them, unlike the earliest and most well-known American ones. I know now that some of the new ones come with a zipper, but these ones have a zipper, so they're really great. They come in their own little bag, so it's great for throwing right in your pack with the bag. I would probably put it in a waterproof bag though. I always put my sleeping gear in a waterproof bag just to be safe and sure and make sure that I'm not going to bed dry and waking up wet. So that's what came in the $250 mystery box. A lot of really neat, really good gear. Stuff I'm going to get a lot of use out of. I do know that in May, I'm doing another week-long camping trip, and we're going to be testing some of this stuff out. But between now and then, we're also going to be doing some testing for Fieldcraft and outdoor skills weekends, and we'll start offering courses on that. So we'll be going out there with a lot of this stuff and checking it out and seeing how it works. I'm really kind of liking this Taurus knife, so that's gonna get sort of a workout while we're out there. Gonna be good times. I want to remind everyone to actually get out, meet other people, and train with them. We just got back from a week with NC Scout, like I said, at brushbeater.org. Met a lot of fantastic people, had a great time with them. And you can't just sit around being afraid that everyone that you run into is a Fed. That's what they want you to do. So break their paradigm. Get out there, meet other people, and do things. In the description below, there's a link to BattlBox where you can place an order. If you use code Joe-D-25, you'll get 25% off your first order. Um, just for full disclosure, I don't get my stuff for free. I have to buy my boxes too. So when I'm doing these reviews, it's completely my opinion, not theirs. So if I tell you something doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like in my article, I mentioned the Uko candle lantern. I would get the 3 candle one instead of the 1 candle one because it's not very warm. It does work, but I'll always give you an honest review. So check out the link below and maybe consider signing up for BattlBox. They've got options all the way from $34.99 up to I believe $169.99, depending on which level you want to get. So check them out. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.